Come on, you guys. I'm here. It's only 5 after. I try to be early, but you gotta set things up, so I'm just a little bit late. So come and join me on my chat today. I just have a quick story. Um, and the story kind of shows you where I'm coming from on certain issues and why I don't get in deep on social media on certain issues, but this will give you insight of part of who I am. Many of us have many layers to who we are, and this is what I'm going to tell everyone is just one of my layers. And then we can go to another subject. I don't want to drill on it, but I do just want to uh, give you insight on that particular subject that is a trigger. Hey, peanut butter, how are you? Back to you. Oh, you like being first, huh? Yeah, I forgot you said that you wasn't gonna go live, and I was looking for you. I said, oh, he didn't go. Oh, you're at work. Oh, okay. Man, you don't get a relief, do you? In a way, that's good because you can continue to make your money, but I know you're being safe, you know. So I know you're going to do what you have to do to stay safe. That's good. So I'm going to wait to thank you for the thumbs up. I'm going to wait for a little more people to come in live before I start just just a short story of that I wanted to tell, and then then we can go to whatever subject everybody else wants to talk to. So I hope you're doing well. Guys, what's the time difference where you are? It's 4:07 out here in Cali. What time is it out there? My second job is in the school district. Oh, good. Oh, good. So I know the schools are closed, but it's 6:07. Oh, you're a couple of hours. Yeah, I know the schools are closed. I know somebody that works at the university, and that person goes in, I think, a couple of hours a day, and then, I think a few days a week, and it was voluntary, but they're getting paid, and as I understand it, they're getting paid in full. So hey, that's good. At least you don't have to work the two jobs, and you won't be so tired because I worked two jobs most of my life. In fact, at one time, peanut butter, I worked three jobs. I had a Monday through Friday, I worked in the day shift, and then I worked in the evening, and then on the weekends, I worked at the swap meet. So I didn't have a day off. And, I was a single parent, free paycheck. Yes, yes. Well, you earned it, and, they want to keep you. So school's going to let back in at one point, I do believe. I think some things will go back to so-called normal, but I think other things may not. But I don't think homeschooling will be the forever thing. And yeah, I worked three jobs. Yeah, I was a single parent. I had gotten divorced and I wanted to make sure my children had what they had. But the downside is, you know, you need time with your kids. And my mom was instrumental in, taking care of my kids, while I was at work. And so I didn't work three jobs for the long haul, I think I had the three jobs maybe for about 6 months because I was getting burnt out. And then, but I kept two jobs most of the time. And even in getting older, it was just natural for me to work two jobs. Um, yeah, I'm single, I'm a divorcee, and you know what, peanut butter? I don't want to sound, gosh, anti marriage, but being single works for me because um, I just don't have I don't have the patience. I love my alone time. This quarantine time is not really horrible for me because it's just not being able to go into uh, the movies when I want to, and and stuff like that, and going to my favorite restaurant. My alone time. But in looking back at being married, and I don't want to bash anybody, but I got no benefit out of it except for my children. Nothing benefited me. Marriage benefits a lot of people. It benefits both people a lot of time, but it didn't benefit me. So I love being single. Oh yeah, I love the movies. Um, a lot of movies, I didn't go to the theater because I don't like crowds a lot of times. I'm basically a loner. Yeah, come to Cali. Yeah, when don't come now. I don't know if you can come now, but don't come now because you can't go to a lot of places that are fun. And my amusement parks. Oh, my amusement parks, like they mine. Yeah, amusement parks. Oh, I'm just a big kid. Now that's the time. Where are you from? That's the time. Let me finish my thought. That's the time that crowds don't bother me because there could be a crowd, but I stay in my own little circle unless someone approaches me and they seem pretty cool because I have a pretty good judge of character, as much as we can have nowadays because some people will fool you. But at this stage, I'm a good judge of character and I know who to stay away from. So, amusement parks, oh, you would have a good time. Yeah, yeah, let's talk some more. And then when things get a little to normal, you come out here and you will have a great time. I like to go certain places, and Vegas is close, and I enjoy that. Oh, that's the kid in me. Amusement parks, that is the kid in me. The only thing, let me tell you, I will go on nobody's roller coaster. I was tricked into going, I was dating this guy, and we went to amusement park. And, oh, it's nothing. He was saying, oh, it's nothing. It's nothing. You'll love it. And I noticed that we were kept climbing these stairs, and I'm thinking, okay, now we going up a few stories, and I'm scared of height too. And so, hey, Deborah. Hey, Deborah, thank you for coming in. Welcome. Make sure you hit, oh, I see that you hit that like. But yeah, I was going up the stairs. We would get on the roller coaster, and man, I start screaming. I mean, and I was so scared at one point, I stopped screaming, like, here I come, Lord, because I had no more screaming. I just I just stopped screaming and just held on tight, closed my eyes. Now, when the roller coaster ride was over, I had contacts on. They was all up in my eyes. I had a button-down blouse. My blouse was all open, and I was wondering when the ride came through for more people to get on and our ride was over. Everybody was just looking at me, and one lady in particular was looking at me like, I ain't getting on that roller coaster. Look at her. And I couldn't see because, like I said, my contacts was on the top. I think I squared my eyes so close, so tight that they my contacts went up into my eyes. Needless to say, we broke up because you don't trick me into doing something. If you know I'm scared of heights, do not take me on a roll. And that bad boy was going fast. Uh, I don't know how fast, but whew, yeah, we would have fun. Yeah, Deborah in the house. Deborah, you like roller coasters? Let me know, guys, if I start buffering because Deborah was saying it was buffering too, peanut butter, and you were saying yesterday it was buffering. So, I kind of want to know because maybe I'll try my phone next time because I don't usually have problems with that. So, yeah. On Instagram, peanut butter. I'm sorry, peanut butter. I always Okay, I'm gonna go on Instagram, and usually I don't go on Instagram that often. I mean, I've had it up for a while, but I can count on my hand how many times I went to Instagram, and I forget about it. Twitter, I go on, and I put up my videos on Twitter, but I gotta remind myself to go on Instagram. Water parks. That's pretty cool. Water parks. I don't go as often to water parks, and we have one close to me, a pretty good one that people come from miles around to go to the water park. Um, but I'm, I don't put on bathing suits until I see some people like they don't care. They put their bathing suit on. I say, okay, girl, go on, put your bikini on. If I could go on there with some shorts on and a tank top, but I'm not a bathing suit. I was never into bathing suits, even when I was Coca-Cola bottle. Okay, um, I was never into bathing suits. I, I've always been like modest in my dress. I mean, when I used to go out to the clubs, I would wear my short dresses and everything, but I didn't have anything like boom all hanging out. That just wasn't me. So water parks, yeah, they would be cool if I could just put my feet in the water. Deborah, you never go. I hardly ever go. It's been such a long time that I went to one, and I I don't know if I took the kids when they were younger or I went with someone else and I didn't get in. I didn't get in any of the I just kind of walked around and watched everybody else and I think I took pictures and stuff. No, not booty shorts. Ain't nobody talking about no booty shorts, peanut butter. I like shopping too. I like shopping too. I mean the stores are closed right now. You can pick up and they'll deliver and that's just I have it delivered. It doesn't stop me one bit by the stores being closed, my spending, my shopping. And and even when the store is back open, I'm gonna wait for a little bit before I go back, just as a precaution. Make sure, just as a precaution. But I do feel sorry for the workers that have been laid off, and I'm not sure whether they're getting paid or not. But yeah, I like shopping, and I guess that would be a good video to make to upload. Going shopping and trying on, and make that Make it a video. Might as well. I ain't thinking about you, peanut butter. Yeah, you my buddy. You my buddy. Ah, Deborah, you got to get to know Peanut Butter. He's funny. He goes on live. Usually Peanut Butter is later, and and that's good for a lot of people. Being on late, everything calmed down, and and usually I can't sleep if and so I find other things to do, which is not a good thing because if you're using for me, if I'm doing housework late, it's really hard for me to sleep. I have insomnia sometimes, so you crunchy. You crunchy. You not no smooth peanut butter. You crunchy. See, Deborah, he is just he. I'm done with you. Oh man. Oh, you funny. I needed to laugh. I really did need to laugh because I before I came on this live, I was like in a little funk. I had come off somebody else's live, and I like this content creator. I really do. I really like this content creator. But some of the people who are on there kind of it triggered some things, which is part of why I wanted to tell a story. And I'm gonna go on and tell it now, and people can watch the replay. But the reason why it brought me, oh, okay, okay, cooking and eat, listening. Okay, so I'm gonna go into story time. And the reason why I was in a funk when I first came to this live is because it triggered something. Ah, I remember that song. Oh, I'm glad, Peanut Butter, because you make me laugh. You're a fun guy. You make me laugh, and I was surprised that you're into the what, the baseball, the cards, and the I saw where you have a collection of the am I right in saying action figure? I don't know. Yeah, what you cooking, Deborah? What are you cooking? She's listening. We might be in the middle of her turning over her food. Don't let it burn, girl. What is that? I don't get that. What is that? Well, I don't know. What is that? I can't read that, peanut butter. I was gonna say that because I can do that at least twice a week. It's something about the fry. Sometimes I air fry it too, just to keep the oil. That sounds good, Deborah. That sounds good. You guys want to hear my story time, or you guys want me to wait until more people come in? Okay, there's a lot about you that I should know. Okay, okay. Now, if you can't say anything now, then I'll DM you and you tell me if you shy to say it on chat. Oh. Okay, that's what you call it. I'll look it up because I'm not familiar with that. I didn't know what you was talking about. Whether you were referring to food, because you skipped over and asked Deborah what she was cooking. You want to hear my story time? Yes, just really quick. Well, um, the reason why I felt kind of, you know, in a funk when I came to life, and thank you, Peanut Butter and Deborah for coming, and Peanut Butter, you got me laughing, so I'm good now. But anyway, where I live, I have a next door neighbor, and started out, really friendly, and I sensed something about him that, I just didn't want to get close to him and his mom. They lived together. Because the first day, I moved in, they're coming over trying to tell me things about the people across the street. I don't want to hear it. Don't give me your judgments about somebody else, Uh, don't try to turn me against someone. And then that tells me a lot about you if the first day you meet me, you want to tell some juicy stuff on the people across the street. So, okay, okay. So I kind of, so every time he would see me out washing my car in the backyard, he would be outside. Um, oh, I like your car, and just really complimentary, whatever. And I just felt some kind of way about him. I didn't see his mom too much, but I just felt some kind of way about him. Just it was something about him in my spirit. It just didn't click. So anyway, my I was getting up at about 5 o'clock in the morning to go to work, and while I was in the shower, I would let my dogs go out, and then I would bring them in. So I'm in the shower, so I'm not knowing what my dogs are doing because usually they, pretty good. But when they want to come back in, they bark, and either I have to shut them up or, bring them in. So anyway, his mom comes over. I mean, I come home from work, and she comes over and she tells me that, could you, at first she was real nice about it. Could you, your dogs was barking. So I said, oh, I'm sorry. And she said, it was about 5 or 5:30. I said, oh, wow, I didn't hear him because, I was in the shower. So, I humbled myself. I said, oh, I hate it for that to happen. My dogs wake somebody up like that. So anyway, the nicer I got, the more aggressive she got, to the point that she says, well, my time ain't necessarily your time. So, she came out like that. So I said, who you think you talking to? And I slammed the door in her face. You better ask somebody. So anyway, I said, you know what, I didn't like going there, but I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not going over her house. I leave them alone, they leave me alone. Because I'm that kind of person. Once you show me the first time who you are, I believe you. So I didn't, so but he's still trying to, because he wasn't there. So her son keeps trying to talk to me or whatever. And so one time I was in my backyard and he was trying to talk to me and he was complaining about the people in back of him, the dog barking. So I said, oh, okay. And he kept on complaining. I said, but you know what? I said, go over there and let that person know. Sometimes they may not know that the dog is barking you. I said, because I had someone complain about my dogs, and my dogs just don't, I don't let them bark all the time like that. And he said, who was it? Who was it? Was it that man back there? And I said, no, I'm not saying who it is, but by the way, I think the man in back of me, he's pretty cool, and he's trying to dig. Is it this person? Is it that person? I said, it's your mama. Okay, it's your mama. And he went from zero to 1,000. Called me all kind of B's and all kind of N's and all kind of everything but the child of God. Okay, I got you. That's in you. So what he did, he put up in his window, I voted for, and he did say 45. He said T. So he wanted me to know, Okay? The way a lot of people view 45 is the way he viewed 45. And that's why you were in. He, I went to take the girl, I come back from a Thanksgiving dinner over my kids, and I was taking the garbage out because trash day is Thursday, but it fell on a Thanksgiving. You put your trash out on Fridays. So it was dark. I said, "Oh, let me take the trash out before I go to bed." So it was dark in the little, side in between our houses. So I was taking my trash out. He called me everything again, told me what he was going to do to me. He threatened me. I dare you to come over here and what he would do to me. I called the cops because you threatened me now. I called the cops. The cops took a statement and I told the cops exactly what he did. Now, when I called 911, I let them know you're going to have to send somebody out here because this is not going to be pretty. This is not going to be pretty. They immediately, and I name dropped because the job that I had, I knew a lot of law enforcement. So I name dropped. And what the city that I worked in and the city that I lived in, a lot of law enforcement in one city knew law enforcement in the other city. So they came with a quickness. And so, hey, Bert, how are you? I'm just doing my little story time. So anyway, the cops came out, told me to get a restraining order, advised that I get surveillance cameras with audio, which I did, and I did go see an attorney regarding that. And I don't think his mother, I really don't think his mother, he hides that part of him from his mother. Because to be honest with you, I don't get that from the mother. I mean, she went off on me when she saw I was being cool. Oh, then she got aggressive. But she may be, but I didn't get that from the mom. So I did go to police, go to the attorney and that. But see, and going back to the channel, how when I came to the live, I was like some kind of way because certain things trigger me. So if you voted for 45, then you voted for him. But don't try to convert me, which these people on some people live will try to do to, oh, well, this is, well, 45 is not this and 40. God bless you. And but don't come to somebody's live trying to convert people because you voted one way and maybe I didn't. And then when this happened to me with the neighbor putting the I voted for, as a sign of, uh, who I really am and letting him show me his dark heart. Then when I go someplace else and people show me that part that okay, you believe 45 is like this and I'm with 45 and call me all kind of ends. Okay, don't come on my channel with that mess. Like I said, I don't care who you vote for. Just don't come to my channel with that mess. And when I go to somebody else's channel and you trying to convert someone to, the say, to believe in what you believe. Now see, you didn't overstep your boundaries. We all have opinions. People got their reasons, which may be different from other reasons and why they voted for 45. But you got your reasons. I just don't agree with your reasons. So don't try to convert me into something that you know it brings me to a place where I'm thinking you this way. I'm thinking you. I just saw your bird. I just saw your message. Yeah, I'm on. Yeah, everybody, please kind of go and see who's who. And if you don't have someone, if they haven't subscribed to you, um, you can go on their channel. You can go on each other's channel. Do it the right way. Watch their entire video. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell, because if you don't watch the video, it may be mistaken as we are not into sub to sub. Because you might go on somebody's channel, and I don't want to. So, I don't encourage people, okay, this person. But if you like their content, now with Bert's channel, I like to just get in my quiet. The dogs are quiet and the TV is off, and get into uh, just turn off the lights and just close my eyes and just listen and just listen. And he'll go scripture to scripture. And I love that because he has a very um, calm voice. It's soothing. So, go in and visit each other. And like I say, do it the right way. Okay, peanut butter. Peanut butter, I'll talk to you later. If you're going live tonight, I'll get your notification. So, hi, Peggy. How are you? You missed my story time. So you can replay it if you want to, up to the point that you're listening now. But I was just explaining to people, how certain things trigger me. And if I go to another channel, it's just, it takes you certain things that are mentioned that trigger something from your past that wasn't pleasant. You know, I avoid that because it took me years. It took me years to get to a point. I won't forget it. I won't forget it, peanut butter. It took me years to get to the point where I'm mellow now. I am mellow. And if I tell people off, I do it so eloquently. I do it I'm not screaming at you. I'm not hollering at you. I set you straight very eloquently. So, but take I don't want to be on somebody else's channel and disrespect their channel either. Like I said, I really like. It's only not even a handful of people that I just avoid their channel like the plague. It's not even a handful, just very few. But if I get something in my spirit, about where you coming from, leave me out of it. Cause see, I'm trying to get to a place where, live and let live. And unless you ask me a question on certain issues, it depends on the questions, I'll tell you, and if we disagree, we disagree. That's just it. We just disagree. Oh, you was hiding in the bushes, Peggy. You was listening. You just comment, yeah. You gotta let me know you're here. And I have people that come, and we call it hiding in the bushes. You might be hiding in the bushes and listening. No, just drop in and say hello, and then do what Deborah did. Deborah went on and cooking her dinner, frying her some chicken. What you having with that chicken, Deborah? What size you having with your dinner? Now I know Bert, he eat vegetables. So when I come up with a good dish that's vegetables, then I like to forward him. I like to message him and let him know. But yeah, that's a good lifestyle, and I tried it. I tried it. But even if I don't eat a lot of red meat, well, I eat a little bit more because of my other channel. I'll put a plug in for it, Eat with Marilyn Gale. But and I do that. But I like fish and chicken and turkey, and that's basically a lot what I have. But like I said, in making certain dishes, I expand more because people want to have recipes of more than chicken and fish. Um, so, oh, okay, you got a garden. Um, I had an orange tree that I had to cut down because the city where I live got a lot of fruit trees, and the fruit tree rats. I was getting ready for work. I was going in my garage to get in my car, and because of my big old orange tree, a big old rat was in my garage. I screamed. I know the no whole neighborhood heard my mouth, and it made me want to move. See, because I can't cohabitate with rats. So I called the exterminator, and he told me what the problem was. I called the landscape guy, had that bad boy cut down. I mean, I wanted to put my house up for sale, and mind you, I just bought it about 3 months ago. So that's why I don't have a garden. And I don't know, I would love a garden, but I don't know how I would do it without planting it because it would draw rodents. And, the man next door, he got an orange tree. If I want some oranges, I just pick off his tree on my side. And now the rats stay over there because they have no reason to come to my house, because I cut it down. But I was told, oh, yeah, I had to cut it down. Like I said, I can eat off the man next door and he can keep the rats with him. No, mm-mm, mm-mm. No, it ain't that serious. Oh, he made a chicken sandwich, Deborah. Yeah, it probably tastes better than all them other places where they getting raving about them chicken sandwiches. Deborah can cook, y'all. I can tell. I can tell. She like me, one of them old school cook just put her foot in it, huh, Deborah? Orange tree is gone. Yep. You do it every year? So how can I is there a way is there a way I can maybe construct something that sort of like a greenhouse that could keep the I would love, especially in these days, and I can make sure my vegetables, I just don't know how I could do it, but I would love a garden with fresh bell peppers and tomatoes and onions, and because bell peppers are, I heard, was really easy to grow. Tomatoes too. Raccoon. You had a raccoon? I guess that's better than a rat. Ain't they in the same family though? Raccoons are cute though. Rats aren't. They not cute no kind of way. A rat is not cute. I don't care if he is your pet. And people have pets, rat pets, pet rats. They have them. Like there's some you got rats in your house by choice. I won't be visited. Deborah, I know. You're welcome. I didn't see your menu. I didn't see your food. I see you. Oh gosh. Thank you guys. Oh, it looked like everybody hit that like. That's right. When you come in my house, you hit the like button before or after. I appreciate it. I really do, guys. Thank you all um, for coming in and for supporting me um, We have to support each other's channel until we get to a certain point where it becomes larger, and I think some people take you more seriously, I guess, if you're a humongous channel. And I'm not trying to get humongous. If it happens, it happens. But I just want good, loyal people. And I heard, I forget where I got this information, but they were saying uh, in comments and views, if you get, what is it, 5% or 10%? If you get 5 or 10%, I don't know which one it was, I think it was 5%, of people viewing your channel, they consider that a success. So if us small channels, if we get views, that will be 5%, and we might say, "Oh man, I got to get my views up." The way it was explained, that's good. You don't think, Bert? You say they have portable type greenhouses. You don't think a rat could chew through it? Because I don't have a lot of yard because the previous owners had extended uh, what would have been my backyard. They extended it and made a family room. So that took out. I got more side yard than I do backyard, and then but there's a little bit of ground I could grow something because some of the side yard is concrete, and so even if I put planters out there, I was just scared that those creepy crawlers was come through. And I hear you, Bert, but key word, you said mice. I'm not lying. This rat that was in my garage, I tell you, his body was long as my arm. And then he had a long tail. That was Grandpa, because that wasn't no little mouse. Maybe I don't even think I'm exaggerating because when I saw him, I screamed. I wasn't no good for the rest of the day, the rest of the week, because I was planning on putting a for sale sign up. But mice, mice are little big things. Rats, they come in small, medium, and gigantic. And this one was gigantic. He scared me so bad. Boy, what, can I get it at the hardware store, Bert? Because I will. I haven't seen any since I cut down that tree. I haven't seen anything that would, I still put in traps just in case. And they like peanut butter. No reference to my YouTube buddy, but they like peanut butter. So those, I keep those around because I'm still leery, but I haven't seen any since I cut down that tree. I'm telling you, Deborah. Mm-mm. I don't do rodents. I rather see a raccoon. Well, I don't know, but because they carry disease, I heard. But I know a place I used to live when I was living in an apartment. I come home one day and there was a possum in front of my door. You know, that possum looked at me as if to say, "This is my house. You better get out of here because I ain't moving." And he didn't move. I had to wait for him to move to get in my house because he was right in front of the front door. And he gave me that snarl look like, hey, you got it. I ain't coming in. Leave when you want to. It's your, it's your world. I did not go in my house until that possum. Ooh, they some. I don't know whether they real mean or not, but they look like it. He gave me a look like, "I dare you to come to your door. I'm gonna show you." True story. True story. Oh, I can tell you guys a lot. True story. You live in the country, so you can't be too scared. But you know what? Where I live is considered the desert. Although I haven't seen any snakes, I don't think it's the part of the desert where I don't know, but it's considered the desert. So a desert with fruit trees. I don't live in the city. I don't live in the country. I live in no man's land. They ain't no joke, Bert. I don't know about the raccoon, but I know the possums. They mean. They mean. Raccoons. I just see them on TV. I've never seen one close and personal. But possums, they ain't no joke. They look like I said, they look like I dare you. I dare you. Come close if you want. I dare you. I think they would do my dogs. I got three little dogs. I think they would tear my dogs up. My middle dog, he's feisty. He try, but I think a possum or raccoon would tear him up. So, and he not scared of pit bulls. That Napoleon syndrome. You know what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to see if it was. I'm pretty good with keeping up with these messages. Although it should be a way. It should be a way that I can enlarge the font. Does anybody know how to enlarge the font in the message? Because I have to get real close to see them. Like I said, these are not reading glasses. They I can just I use them for things that's far off. A lot of times I have to take my glasses off to read. So let me, and if anybody can share me out, you do that. I know you need 1,000 subscribers to get into your community tab. So I know a lot of people would want to share me out, but they don't have that thousand, that community tab. Hey, Rootin' Toot. Hey, Rudy. He should um he should go on the internet and get on the live. Hold on, guys. I have to. I'm sharing it out just to one person because I don't have the app on my phone. I can watch YouTube, but it's not the normal app like I have on my laptop. Okay. Not Fabo, Babel. Babo. Babel. Bert, I know that's what you guys used to call me. You don't tell no secrets up in here. Because I finally got used to saying my middle name, a name to channel out of it. This is called growth. Fable. I think I like Fable better. Let me. Let me just share. Excuse me, guys. I'm just sharing it out to a few people on my message. Knowing some people, they deep into TV right now, watching movies, enjoying this time that they do not have to work or go in a few days, of the week. Bear with me, guys. I just want to. Oh, and Bert, go on to Deborah's uh, channel and see what she got cooking. Deborah, he don't eat meat. So if you got some good vegetable recipes, share them with Bert because he eats very healthy. I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get there, but fried chicken sometimes be calling my name, and I got some ribs I'm gonna cook, and I'm a slice them up and to make about I got a slab and I'm gonna slice them to make like 4 servings. So at least if I eat them, I won't pig out on them. And ribs is something that I can pig out on. So oh, if I wasn't so embarrassed on how I looked and what the occasion was, I would put it on YouTube so people could laugh at us. But no. Oh, Bert, Deborah got collard greens. Collard greens. So she got a short video on collard greens. So that's something now. Now he won't put like when my collard greens. I put sometimes I put the vegetable broth, but I'm gonna be honest. I put some bacon fat in it too for the flavor. But sometimes when I'm trying to be good, I'll leave that bacon fat out. But that bacon fat gives it some flavor. It gives it some flavor. Uh, but Birkin adjusted. You can put all that seasoning in it, and then what's the name of that season? It's like the Creole seasoning. I put that in a lot of things. It tastes good. And then I put some jalapenos and put a little kick in it. Okay, Peggy, I thank you for coming in. What you say? You're doing a drive by car and visit at 5. Oh my door. Oh, okay. I get it now. When you yeah, you have to take care of family. I just appreciate you coming in and supporting me. So be safe out there when you're driving, when you have to get some food. I order a lot of my food from Home Chef. But yeah, be careful out there. And I know you are. I know you will. Um, I just ordered some more gloves, and I have several face masks. Um, and one of them looked like, bra material. It looked like I'm wearing a bra on my face, which, mind you, some of the I've seen on some people's channel, and they show you how to make a face mask with a bra. Uh, one lady took her husband drawers. I'm no kidding. No, this is the truth. Took her husband drawers, and it had Hanes. I don't know. True story. True story. Google it on YouTube. You'll find it. She made a face mask with draws, and it's a dead giveaway with Hanes on the top of it. Oh, okay. Thanks, Lori. She's not able to comment, but she's able to watch. Thank you, Lori. It that helps. That helps. I call people like that. You in the bushes, girl. You watching from the bushes, but that's okay. That helps with the numbers. Um, and since you can't comment, you probably can't hit that like button either. So but I appreciate it. I appreciate it. What Rudy say? He said, I can't read that. Let me take my glasses off. Rutabaga. Oh, rutabaga. I don't know what you were trying to say. Uh, okay, Bert. Oh, you and Peg are going together. I appreciate both of you guys stopping in. I really do. I'm trying to. Oh, you hit the. Okay, Lord, thanks. You hit the like. Thank you. I didn't know whether you could do that. Hold on, guys. I'm just responding to certain people that can't get in. Or let me get in. I'm gonna go in so I can send this person a notification. You guys talk amongst yourself for a little bit. This one person is just having problems. Uh, Gotta do my sound. Okay, let's see. One moment. Okay, I had to send someone my link. Um, because what you do, guys, if you want notifications when you hit the subscribe button or whether you've hit it already, check the bell and click on it to see whether it says you're going to receive all my notifications because and then sometimes that may not people said they haven't clicked on the right thing and they're still not getting it. So I can't do a lot about that. All I tell you is just to click that button and then click it again, the bell, and maybe it'll reset itself because I've had that happen to me where I clicked the bell and I wasn't getting notifications. So, oh, you in the car, Bert? Oh, okay. Be safe now. Don't be texting and stuff while you driving. You know that ain't cool. Is Rudy still on the phone? Rudy, tell Donna to get on her computer and get into YouTube and join the live. I can't read this to you guys. I just got a message. Okay, let me send this person having problems getting on. Okay. Excuse me again, guys. Talk to your friends. Okay. Guys, I am going to stay on probably for another 15 minutes. I don't want to end it now and then a couple of people that they didn't get the notification. And so I sent them the link. So I just don't want to end it right now. I appreciate it. If anybody got anything they want to talk about and discuss, I did my little story time earlier. So I would encourage everybody to do the replay to, true story about, the next door neighbor, um, um, why certain things kind of trigger because of the interaction we had, which is a party killer. So I don't want to talk about it now, but again, so you guys could go on my replay and listen to it. You still cooking, Deborah? That chicken is about done right now, girl. You don't overcook it. I shouldn't say that to you because everything you cook look good and I'm sure it tastes good. And them cakes. See, that's what I like to do. I like to bake. I like to make cakes and peach cobbler, and I don't make a lot of pies. I rather just have the cobbler. Whatever fruit I want to eat instead of making a fruit pie. Well, I will make a sweet potato pie. Never made a pumpkin pie. They taste very similar, but I like sweet potato better. But I had a sweet potato pie. It was the kind you get and pop in the oven. And I can't remember the name of it, but it was good. Not sweet potato. Was it sweet potato? Yeah, it was sweet potato. It wasn't pumpkin. And I was surprised because it was one of those names. Well, they're not sponsoring me. I just thought about it in the name, but they're not sponsoring me, so I'm not giving them no free ad time. But anyway, it started with an S, so you can figure that out. And so, and the middle initial is L. First name S. Okay. Then it made a sweet potato pie, and I was surprised. It's like I was eating that bad boy for breakfast with coffee every morning. I ate that whole pie. I get like that sometimes. I eat the whole thing. Okay, hold on, guys. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna stay a little bit longer. I appreciate the six in the house. Thank you for your support. Uh, I might come on tomorrow. I probably will. I will. I'm gonna put it this way. Most likely, I'm going to keep my Sundays free because you know I don't want to do it to the point where burnout. So I got to have a day where it's uh, just whatever. It gives me more time to exercise. Um, on Sundays, I have my online ministries that I watch on YouTube. Now that's not saying I won't come into you guys' channel and watch. And most times I'll comment, but sometimes I won't comment. Depending, and I'll go back to back to back. But I just want to keep my Sundays where I don't do a lot of uploading or creating content, and I may renege on that sometimes if I got something I really want to say to you guys. I'll come live because I put up videos, and it's more to that. This is the easy part. Videos, you take your content, you edit it, which could be a problem, and then you upload it, which may take some time, and then you put your stuff in descriptions, what you can do on live too. But some things I have, I have things that are default information in my description area. So, but this is the easy part. I just, going to YouTube, going to the live, and just a few clicks, and there you are. I don't have to edit. I don't have to do anything. So, I think I'm going to have more lives, but I'm going to continue to do my content. But if it's anything, I know, Lori, that you can't comment, uh, but if you want to just send me a message on, anything that you want to hear, you can do that. Let's see. Hey, Peanut Butter, I see you back. He said, "Did you miss me?" Uh, your clients are fighting. Glad they they sleeping now. Let them go to sleep. Don't fight, y'all. Don't fight. Peace. They sleep now. Okay. Are you on the front lines? And if you anybody on the front lines, if you're nursing, if you have anything to do with the hospitals and functioning and getting the food out to us in any capacity, thank you so much, because it makes my life and other people's life easier to be able to walk into the grocery stores and just pick up our grocery. Because if it wasn't for the stock boys, and if it wasn't for the cashiers and everybody involved, and for the hospitals, people out there just making sure people uh, can be able to go to emergency rooms. I know a few people that work in the emergency rooms, and you know they're not getting that time off. They're going to work every day, and then even as they're being asked for overtime. So I just want to extend a thank you to everybody on that has to do with getting us, whether we need stuff or we just want stuff, the delivery guys. Because see, like I said before, as far as shopping, hmm, maybe I should go someplace, because when I stay home, I'm online to these certain stores and sites and ordering stuff. I just did a fashion show. Go check that out. I did a fashion show, being fast, being fast. I know if my mom was alive, she said, "Girl, if you don't," no, she would say, "Heifer, if you don't sit yourself, your fast behinds down someplace," I know she would tell me that. And then she would laugh, you know. She would call me the heifer. You know what I'm talking about, Lori. Bert know what I'm talking about, too. You done heard heifer once and twice. Not you, Bert. Not you, Bert. Uh, I think we talked about your head. Um, like, in my family, like some people on YouTube, they can rock those short haircuts. But for me, uh-uh, I can't rock no short hair. And I would love, and y'all think I'm kidding when I say this, but I'm not. I would love to be able to rock a bald head or close to the bald head. I love that with them big hoop earrings. I'm not tripping, y'all. This is the truth. With those big earrings, I think I think people with the right shape head, that's jazzy to me. And but just wash and condition that head. Oh, that is so nice, Peanut Butter. Peanut Butter says he works with people with disabilities. Well, I thank you, because we need people who have the heart to you know to help others and to make their life more with quality, and we can't forget people with disabilities and throw them by the wayside. They need us. They need the extra care. So I appreciate that, peanut butter. It shows. Well, I knew you were a good guy, but that shows me that you have a sweetheart. You have a that giving giving spirit in you. And I'll say that about uh, a lot of people in the healthcare medical field. Even if you're just inputting numbers and figures, uh, it takes people behind the scenes too to keep things running, keep things going. Yeah, we need the doctors and the nurses, and but even the people that doing the paperwork. You know, it has to stay organized, or it will, everything will fall by the wayside. So I appreciate all of that, and I know you guys don't get the recognition that you should, but for me, I thank you for being there. Bye, Deborah. I appreciate you coming in. I thank all of you guys. She didn't cook her some fried chicken. She ready to go so she can eat it. And if you anything like me, you will seldom see me eat on camera. I'll do it now and then, but I like to. I have a way that I eat at restaurants, and I have a way that I eat. I'm gonna be real. It's a way I eat at home. Now, all y'all can look at me crazy if you want to, but you don't eat the same way at a restaurant that you eat at home. You get down at home. I know you do. You don't cut no ribs with no knife and fork. You take that bad boy and chomp it up. You know what I'm saying? If she anything like me, peanut butter, she eat that chicken and then and get her stomach full, and then it's time to go. It makes me sleepy. It makes me sleepy too, and that's another reason I really don't want to eat on camera. Like the mukbangers do. If I ate like that and the amount of food, after I eat, I'm not good for nothing. I have to go take me a nap, and that's not good to go to sleep after you finish eating. Because that's when all the weight. But I'll be exercising. I done got back to my exercise routine. I get on my cycle, stationary bike, and then I got this tape that this DVD that I put into the record, DVD player, and it's like Latin dancing and what, because you guys know I like to dance. So if you've seen my videos, you know I like to dance. Because when I do my fashion shows, I don't just walk the runway. I get down with it, and I'm too cool for school. You live 2 hours away, peanut butter. He says, Gail, we going to hang out soon, movies and all. Now you live 2 hours away. So if you guys have not went into the other people's channel to check them out, go check out everybody. I appreciate everybody that's come in and everybody that's come into my channel. If you have a channel, I have supported them. I support my channels and they support me. That's the way it works. Wash my back and I'll wash yours. Yeah, I'll be your dancing partner. I dance at home. I used to go out and dance a whole lot, a whole lot. But there's many people out there that they you go to the places to dance, put a little alcohol in their system, and they get ignorant. Not ignorant. They get ignorant. And I got a lower tolerance for ignorance these days. I'm in Cali. You know that peanut butter. Where are you? I want to say Texas. Why do I want to say Texas? I don't know. Where are you? What state are you, peanut butter? I thought so. I thought it was Texas. At one point I was thinking about moving to Texas, you know, but that thought's gone. If I were to move, okay, I go on I watch TV and on one channel they give a house away every year. All you have to do is enter, and I enter a house. I enter it every year. One day I'm gonna win, and so wherever that new house is, that's where I'm going. But if I was to move without winning a house, I think I would go for a state that don't tax on certain things. That don't. I know California don't get tax on food, but they ain't no big. They ain't save me a whole lot of money. But I think Nevada, they're really good as far as not taxing on some good things. You know. So I think state tax and oh, so it would be a state that would have me keep more money in my pocket. And Nevada is close where people could still come visit me and wouldn't, unless you wanted to, you wouldn't have to get on a plane. You can just jump in that car and there you go. Excuse me, but if it's any other state, the only way I would move there if I want a new house, and they give you the furnishings in it. And this year they give you what is it? Mercedes Benz car, and then you get cash on the side, and I think it's like $250,000 that you get on. So you get the house, which is over 4,000 square feet. You get you get the car, the Mercedes. I don't know what kind of Mercedes. I don't think it's the E series, but it might be. And then you get all the furnishings, everything. You don't have to bring anything but your clothes. And I'm telling you, I would move to any state because I used to be out and about a lot, but I'm more of a homebody now. So I would make myself like that, whatever town it is. And if I needed to get surveillance, audio, and video, and uh, security. Well, if somebody cracked the window, the police coming to my house, I may have to get all that. But because some people say I ain't moving someplace for a free house. They not making them free houses. I mean, crime is can be anywhere. But granted, they're not making those free houses where you have to hire a guard. I would just get it if I didn't, just because I got it now. But uh, certain areas, they're not building them. Not this company. I mean, not this station. They're not building it. But you could, like I said, you can be anywhere and get your house broken into, all that madness. So it's everywhere. You can't hide.